Good morning, everyone, and welcome to My Future Success. You guys, today is July 8th here at about 10:30 a.m. I want to get on here live with you guys and show you my account right now. We are currently live in a trade that I took. It's taking a little bit to pan out, which is why I wanted to get on here right now. But you guys, this is a live account over here, account number populated here on the top. You guys, I ended up getting in on this position. I saw this wedge forming on our charts here, and I wanted to wait for a break of confirmation on this uptrend, but I actually was able to get in at a really good spot here at this 561875. You guys can tell right here, 561875 is the entry, and we're currently up. You guys, since it's a small account challenge, $1,000. I'm trading with 4 micros to show really good risk management on this. So currently up quite a few ticks in the market so far. Currently about $125 on this in the market. But you guys, I'm going to stay here live with you and see if we can get this to push up even higher into the market. But that is exactly what I was looking out for, you guys. I was looking also too on a higher time frame, the 5-minute, and I was like, you guys, what is actually happening here? We had money that was started flowing back into the market, a nice little buy signal here, and we were down into this green buying zone accumulation stage. And this is typically when you can see that increase and shoot up. Ended up breaking out of that structure and just ended up being a really nice, good trade. So this is currently live with you guys right now over here. I'm going to keep this populated. But while I'm doing this and showing you guys the progress on this account, I want to give a shout out to members that literally just joined in the past 24 hours. I love doing this, you guys. So first one here. Let's give a shout out to Leonard. Leonard, thank you so much for joining. When you guys hear your name, please leave a comment below. Irma, Reginald, Divine, and also Terrence. Thank you guys so much for joining. I do have some one-on-ones scheduled for tomorrow as well. I'm so excited to get on those with you guys. If you haven't done so already and you want to follow metrics like this and to pull out some funds in the market, all I want you guys to do is go over to My Future Success, or you guys know you can get it down below in the description. Just click I want this, and this is going to give you guys lifetime access to everything. Every single member ends up getting 50% off one-on-one training, so everyone that I'm doing trainings with this week does get that automatically. Take a look at our 5-star ratings over here that we have on this account. Take a look at some customer testimonials. It is incredible what a lot of people are able to pull out of the market. But enough of that on where to get all this and to start seeing success. Let's just head back to the charts here, you guys. This is really not bad at all. So how you can look at this is $120 right now. So four lots with micros. So each micro is going to be a little bit different. So when you're trading with a balance of about $1,000 or so, I like to at least trade with a quarter of the amount, if not 50%. So this is going to give us, how many ticks are we at? So we're at $130. If you divide that basically by $5 is going to be per tick. So we are looking at, so let's do 125. Let's pull out a calculator here for you guys. I'm actually doing it on my phone. Let's see how many ticks we are actually currently up on this. So $125 divided by 5. We are currently up about 25 ticks right now in the market. So if you guys divide that by, you guys know by points, we're about 6.25 points in the market right now. Now I'm typically liking to scalp here on the 2-minute time frame, about 1 point in the market, but you can have runners run, and when you have confirmation setups like this and you break out of these wedges that are forming, this is where you can see a big push. Now, overall right now, yes, this is in a bearish market momentum. My time frame on this was actually looking at the 5-minute time frame to see if I could pull out a little bit more in the market and have it keep running. Since overall that was that bullish trend, some great buy signals here, you guys, on, gosh, a massive move this morning and then a huge sell off on the market. Ended up making a higher low here, which is a really good confirmation, dropping down to the time frame I wanted to trade on. End up snagging it right on the bottom here where we had a lot of support, and then actually running it straight back up. So you guys, right now, about 135, not bad at all. So with an account balance like this for $1,000, this is looking about a 13% return on investment in this single trade right now. So I do want to actually close this out for you guys here live so you can see this, but I do want to see if we can actually get a bit more of a push. So right now, what am I looking at? This was a level of resistance in the market before that we end up seeing a nice push down. Let's go ahead and do this. This is what I like to do on my charts. Look at this too, top red zone. What happened before? Top red zone, we end up having a decrease. Top red zone, this is where we could typically see a push lower in the market if we end up getting our metrics switching over. And what I mean by that, the metrics that I'm looking at for are going to be this middle band here switching over to red, or a doji candle that ends up forming on our charts here. So unless any of those happen, I believe this is still just gonna be a really good trade to be able to pull out in the market and just keep capitalizing on a movement upward. So let's just see how much more we can pull out. Currently at 140, 145, Not a bad trade at all, guys. Remember, the entry that we had was right here for transparency, 561875. I've labeled that here on the chart, and we are currently up at this area right now, making a massive little bit of a run here this morning. Gosh, I really, really like this. This is a good way to start off on this account here. I'm going to do this for you guys. I actually like this area here as a level of resistance that we've seen in the market before, that we've seen this push down, push down, push down, and then another one here. If we end up getting close to this area, I want to go ahead and exit out of this trade here with you guys live and see exactly how much we're able to pull out on the side over here. So if you guys want to keep an eye on this over here, currently at about 150 to 155, currently 160. If we get that push up here a little bit higher, I do want to go ahead and just exit this out and see if we can pull out a good first trade here on the small account challenge. So again, if you guys have any questions about this at all, on how I specifically trade, what I look at in the market, we go over a lot of this with the one-on-one sessions that I have. Trying to get a game plan down for yourself. Every individual is different. They have different time frames that they can trade. Some people have a half an hour. Some people have a few hours to trade. So depending on the time frame, this morning I had more time to trade, so I was able to go on through the 5-minute time frame and do some analysis. I have a few hours. If I'm looking for a quick little half an hour to an hour, I always recommend sticking with a 2-minute time frame at max and then doing analysis off of that. Is probably going to give you the best results in the market. So let's just stay here a little bit longer. Currently 155, 160. And if we hit this area right here, I just want to go ahead and close this out. So this would be ideally, this would be amazing if we can pull out 200 on this trade this morning, which would be really good. Because I do think if we end up hit this area here, this is just going to be a spot in the market where there's going to be resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of like hit back down here, potentially getting another entry into the market, then a push even higher. And then that would almost, in a sense, if you guys, oh, here we go, getting a little more push. Not showing too much, about 165 on here right now. There we go, 170, a little bit higher, and I'll just look to be closing out 180. Let's see if we can get $200 on this and show you guys this as a live closeout trade. It's got to go basically 5 to 6 more ticks into the market. Obviously don't want to get greedy at all. I love this on the metrics, you guys. Take a look. Everything down here, solid green. Money momentum is still making a higher low, which is great. Until this on the 5-minute time frame gets in this top section here. You guys see how this was over here in this top area? Started stepping back down. That was just an indication that you could start seeing a decrease. And right afterwards, we saw a nice push. We don't have that just yet on here, so we can just stay solid into the trade and just keep going with it. So when you guys get into trades like this and you have good solid candles that are pushing up, great strong bullish candle here, every single one of these were just strong, strong, strong. So anything with a full body on the bottom and just a wick out the top is going to be the best entries that you can have into the market for an overall bull trend. Calculated on the metrics here, you guys just go to the top, put this to 100, and that'll give you the overall trend in the market that you want to be shooting for. And that will give you the appropriate signals you want to have illuminated. So buy signals only when you're going in bullish market momentum. Make sure money is still flowing into the market. You guys can tell here, higher low, higher low, higher low, and even just pushing higher into the market. Currently at about 180 right now. Let's go and move this up a little bit further. And if we end up getting to this area, I'm going to close this out. So currently here on this video, about 8 minutes and 44 seconds. I did enter this trade a little bit ago on here on the dip to the bottom here. So this has been running for a little bit longer. I just didn't want to have a 30-minute video for you guys. So I figured let's get on here when I want to exit out of this and show you guys exactly where I want to take profit here trading on our live account. Account number here, 1215122. Don't worry, it doesn't have much money in there. It's a $1,000 account challenge, so I don't mind sharing that with you guys just to show transparency here on YouTube. Again, if you guys are still watching this video, this was our entry down here, 561875. 561875 was this green line here. And we are looking to close out at this area of around 5629 even, or at least close to it. So 5629 would be right around this area here. So if we can get that push to that spot, I think it'd be a really good entry. One of two things I'm going to do is either if we hit this area or hit close to $200 on here, that is where I want to just exit out of this trade and call it a day on that, and then come back, see if we can get another setup tomorrow and keep going for some profitable trades in the market. So this is the 5-minute time frame. Let's go down to the 2-minute and see what's happening. I still like this as well. This is definitely saying it's his top red section. This is where we can see a reversal. So far though, still very, very strong bands heading up. Middle band is completely solid green as well. So that is a great indication that we could still just see a little bit of a push. I can tell right now though, you guys take a look. We're actually making a little bit of a lower high here. That could potentially mean that we are going to see a little bit of a shift here. Now you can also tell this is a doji candle that's forming. So what do we want to do in this? Let's do this here live with you guys. If we end up getting this candle close out and this ends up having a doji over here, this is where I want to potentially look at getting out of that trade. Remember you guys, so solid green band. The exits on these are either going to be the first doji candle that comes up or the middle band switching over. We got 18 seconds left here, and then that's where I want to be closing out. A little bit of a drop down here, which is totally fine. I'm totally all right with that. Looking more about 145 right now. So we got 8 seconds left. Let's just see what ends up happening and show you guys transparency here on this channel. All right, candle there, 145. You guys see right here, 145. Let's go and do exit market. Order filled, you can hear in the back, 145. So you guys, if we take a look at that, $145, and that was trading with $5 per tick. That is 29 ticks in the market. If you look at that in points, that's 7.25 ticks in the market. So that was our exit out of here. So entry in on the chart on the 5-minute time frame, just to do a recap here. I ended up entering in on this area. We had a nice little bounce down, hitting support on an overall bull trend. Ended up getting on a lower time frame too. Oops, sorry about that, guys. On the 2-minute, a nice strong buy signal here, breaking out of this wedge. That wedge pattern, whenever you get a break, you usually get a strong momentum. Staying within this trade the entire time for bullish until you hit your first consolidating candle, and that is the exit. And that is how we're able to pull out 7.25 points just this morning trading the E-mini futures. Thank you guys so much for following. I'll keep you updated on this journey. Take care.